So first I want to show you some examples of some of the Rolodex cards that I've done just recently. So with these, what I have are the focal points, which are these airplanes. And then I have a couple of background papers, which is the map and this little piece of text. And behind that, I have rubber stamping, which are these green and blue circles, right? I obviously did the background rubber stamping first, then I put the background papers, then I put this on the top, the focal point. Lastly, I added the red rubber stamping just because I thought it needed something. Something was missing in some of these spots, so then I decided to draw some lines to kind of add some interest in there. On the other side, notice that I'm flipping them. Here's the points in the bottom, so I'm flipping them like this. On this side, I have just a piece of background paper, well, rubber stamping first. Again, the circles, the same circles behind. Some background paper, I have then dictionary page, a postage stamp, and some more rubber stamping over the top at the very end. Same thing with the rubber stamping at the end, just to add something to if I felt I was missing something. So I want to do something very similar with these. I have a sheet of this 8 Rolodex cards on this 8.5 by 11. These are made by the Avery Company, and you can buy sheets of these in a package, a box or a container, and they come about 50 in one container. They're sold on Amazon. I have the link to that, and then I also have the link on my shop where you can just buy a few of the pages individually if you don't want 50 of these from the Avery Amazon package. Okay, so now for background, I have a bunch of rubber stamps, and I wanted to show you this because I thought this was really cool. I bought this, I don't even know where I got it. I got it like at a 99-cent store or something. It's a trivet. It's made of silicone, and it's flexible. I think you can also use it to open up jars or something, but it has a really cool design on it. And if you add ink and press it onto paper, it leaves a really cool design. I'll show you. It's kind of hard to use. But see, isn't that cool? And you can do it as hard or as soft as you want. And it's just kind of neat for adding, you know, adding texture, adding design. I think that's about it. Right? So that's an idea. I also have this rubber stamp. And if I go and take some ink, right? You can even go on top or, you know, layer your rubber stampings, right? Things like that. So here I did some stamping on the other side, and then I also folded it and marked it with my pencil so that you could see where the lines are. So this is what I'm using for my backgrounds. Okay, so done with the rubber stamping. Next, since I have 8 cards, I am looking for 8 things that I can use as focal points on those cards. And what I do have 8 of are a series of postage stamps. Let's see if I have 8 of these. These are postage stamps from Hong Kong, and they're all Queen Elizabeth. They're really, really neat stamps. but I don't know if I have enough. Let's see. Then I have these smaller ones. Well, I could. Maybe I will use 2 of these together like this. Okay. I will leave these on the side in case I want more later. Okay, so now I've got backgrounds, I have my focal points. What's next? What next is some kind of text or some kind of paper that goes behind. So this I just have sitting on my desk. Let me see what it looks like. Something like this. Could be, not very exciting. I have some numbers, text with numbers on them. I'll cut some of this down, see what I can get it to look like. Like that. I'm gonna take this one out, I don't care for it. And I will put this in instead. Now it still doesn't look great. If I look individually at this card, I see the background, I see the stamp, and I see the background paper, but it's not really pulling together yet. But that's okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna keep on adding my elements and then go from there. Okay, I am going to glue all this down and I'll come back and I think I'm going to add a little bit more here. Maybe I'll do this, something like that. All right, let me glue all this down and I'll be right back. Okay, here's where I am. I've glued everything down and I am going to keep on working on them, but what I want to do first before I add more onto these is to separate them. I think now that I want to kind of add details to each individual one, it makes more sense to actually separate them. So I will just do that. The really cool thing about these cards is that they separate super easily. Again, these are from Avery, and here's the template number, 5385. Yep, you can either get a whole bunch of them or just order a few from me if you'd like. Okay, so I want to add more color to this. To me, it's just not a standout. So what my options are a couple of things. I found this washi tape. I don't use it very often. It has roses on it, so let me open it. So I can, for instance, take my scissors and kind of fussy cut. Let's see what it looks like if I do this. So I can take my roses and somehow place them on here. And if I am afraid of putting it down, and if I don't like it and I pull it up, it's going to destroy it. What you can do is you can put it on your skin first to take away the tackiness, and then it'll come right back up. And then if you do decide to use it, then you can use a glue stick to push it down. Okay, so I could do something like that. That's option number one. That looks fine. That looks all right. I could live with that. Another option I have is I have these die cuts, I think they're called. These are very pretty. I'll do the top bit in a little bit. But what I do like about this is that it's got this blue and it matches with the blue in here. So this is really pretty. So I could lay this across like this, right? Or across like that. So let me glue this one down. Okay, that's option number 2. And option number 3 for me is I have these stickers of teacups. And I think of the queen and think of tea, right? And these ones are kind of cool because I can match again. And we've got blue and I've got a blue teacup here, or a teacup with blue in it. Where would I put that? Here? Over here? Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe down here. Like that. Okay, so there's my third option. What do you think? A, B, or C? Let me see what I can do with these interesting colors here. Red. You know what? Let me try. That's pretty. I do like that. And brown. For the blue, this is really beautiful. That really is. If I take this blue here, I also have these. I could add more. I don't know if I should. Maybe, maybe not. Put that there. Should I add? Let's see what else I have here. This might be interesting for the browns. Let's see what I can do here. Okay. I have 2 left. I want to be mindful of these 2 openings down there, so I have to be careful about how I glue this on. How does that look? Or let me try this one. I think that works better. Okay, and then this last one, teacup, pink rose. It's hard with this orange, it really is. What is next on here? It's purple. This looks kind of good. Let's use that. Okay, good. The last thing I'm thinking about adding a rubber stamp. Now let me experiment with this rubber stamp. I'll show you what it looks like. And I'm going to do it at a slight angle. Which way? Maybe this way. There. There, I like that. This one doesn't need it, I don't think, because it's got enough. But this could use one. Okay. And maybe this blue one. And maybe this one. There. Okay, those are my cards. That's 8. And this is just one side. Now I need to work on the other side. And what I will do is I will get another sheet and I will do the flip the other side and then glue the two together. So I hope this gives you some ideas of what you can do for your cards. Do let me know if you have any questions. And as always, thank you for watching.